Hey students, this is your instructional video for your pretest for the inferencing strategy. Don't be alarmed, I am going to look down a lot because I want to read through and make sure that I cover everything for you, but this is how you are going to complete the pretest if I'm unable to give you the instructions. So don't panic, it is just a pretest, which tells me how much do you know, how much do I need to teach you, and also it lets us see how much success you have. So I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, so today you are going to find out two things. First, we need to know whether you can identify the kinds of questions you are asked when given a reading passage. Second, we need to know how well you can answer those questions. For that reason, I will give you a reading passage and some questions. The passage I'll ask you to read was written for students at your grade level. Okay, so you'll be given several pages. You're going to be given a reading passage page. It has the reading passage here. It says the level and the name of the title here. And then it has the questions that go with it on the other side of the page. And the other page you're going to be given is your inference answer sheet. Okay, so on this sheet, you will see boxes with numbers 1 through 6 next to them. Next to each number are 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. Those are the things that you care about. For each question you are asked, you're going to write 3 things, okay? So you will need to write the type of question. So you can put a letter right here if you would like, or you can put a word. You're going to put any notes, which this is the exact text information right here, any words that gave you clues about that question from the passage. And then finally is the answer. So you would write in the actual letter that you would say is the answer to that question. For example, here if you've read this entire passage, you would go through and number 1, you would tell me what kind of question is this. Then you would state from the text what made you think it was that answer, and then you're going to provide the answer, A, B, C, or D. So you would write that in the 3 columns. Let me see if I can give you an example. So for this one, you have the type of question. They put C, which means something. If you don't know what that means, you can write out a word. Your English teachers probably say, here's the type of question, things like that. So that's what I want you to put in there. Then the other part is the notes or the clue words. For this particular text, it said lentil, beans, and carrots. So lentil, beans, and carrots was the example from the text, and then the answer to question 1 is C. So I know it's backwards probably because of the camera, but I just wanted to give you an idea that you're putting the type of question, the words from the text that made you think that, and then you're going to actually give me an answer. And that is your pretest. So again, this is only about 400 words. It's not that many. It's broken up into paragraphs for you. You have all the time that you need to take the pretest, and I just want you to complete it to the best of your ability so we can really take a look at where you stand in the beginning. All right, now normally I would ask you, do you have any questions? But since this is an instructional video, I can't actually ask you. But what I do want you to know is that I really need you to follow the instructions. It's really important that you do exactly what I had told you. Ask questions if you don't know or if you do have clues. So I can't ask or give you answers here in the video, but ask a para or even me if I'm in the room to answer any of your questions. I cannot and will not provide help for you. This is just a pretest. It's not a grade for you. It's not a big deal. All you're going to do is actually answer the question, okay? So Just do the best that you can. I can't help you do it. I just want you to do your best. When you have completed the test, I'm going to have you put the turn all the materials in, and then I'm going to, when I grade the pretest, I'm going to hand you back a binder, a notebook that you're going to keep up with for this particular lesson or program. And I need you to make sure that anything that I give you and ask you to put your name on, that you actually do that, okay? So for today, the part that I want you to put your name on that is super important, so I can give you credit, would be your answer sheet. The Inference answer sheet name right here. I need your first and last name, by the way. I know that you think it's not a big deal, but you are given a first name and a last name, and it helps differentiate between you and somebody else. So please put your first and your last name on the sheet of paper. I will score it and get everything back to you, and we'll start actually doing some of the instruction thereafter. But good luck on the pretest. Don't let it stress you out. It's not going to be any derogatory towards you. Let's just take a look at where you're at and how easy it is for you. And if you think it's really, really easy, but sometimes you get incorrect answers, let's find out why and see if we can fix it. So please don't panic. This is to be, let's just see how it goes. Try your best. You'll be fine. Take a deep breath. Tell yourself you can do it. And then go. Good luck.